Well, welcome everyone. This is Duke Clark, and this is my podcast for Stories for Joshua. We're on day 11 of our journey, and the title today is Sunday Trip to the Beach, Part 1. As I said on day 3, Daddy didn't drink on Sunday, and several times in the summer we would go to the beach. We would skip Sunday school and church, and Mama would pack a picnic lunch, and we would head out. We always went to Fort Macon Beach. That's our beach. You'll notice that I said this is part 1 because there's just too much to tell in one story, and it starts with my favorite topic, geography. Maybe you've never met a geography major. Well, here I am. So forgive me while I geek out a little bit and talk about geography. If you look at the map I included, you will see the Gulf Stream current is red. Why is this important? Well, hurricanes live off of warm water. That's where they get their strength. Every summer, storms would build up off the African coast, follow the current down to the Caribbean, and then in August and September, most of the time, they would follow the Gulf Current up the East Coast and slam right into North Carolina. Some storms would veer off into the Gulf of Mexico, also warm water, or go inland through Florida or Georgia. But hurricane season was a regular event for us in North Carolina. From Wilmington in the south up to Emerald Isle, Atlantic Beach, and Fort Macon Beach, it looks like someone took a scoop and carved out the coast right there at the edge of North Carolina. That's where all the hurricanes had done their damage. In fact, Emerald Isle, Atlantic Beach, and Fort Macon sit on a sandbar, an island formed by the hurricanes depositing sand before they went up the coast to hit Cape Hatteras, Nags Head, and the Outer Banks. The North Carolina coastline is amazing. Inlets, bays, rivers feeding from inland, nooks and crannies everywhere. That's why Blackbeard the Pirate and so many others love that area. It would take forever to find them if the military didn't know their way around, and unless you grew up there, you don't know your way around. The Outer Banks is also a huge sandbar formed by hurricanes over the years, but back to our trip to the beach. We would drive back roads, that's all they had in North Carolina back in the day, until you get to the New Bern area. Just past there was a park that we would stop to have our picnic lunch. It was only about an hour to New Bern, so we didn't stop because we needed a break. We stopped because that is where we had our picnic lunch at the kicking machine. What? You mean you grew up without a kicking machine? Well, here's some history. Have you ever thought that you could just kick yourself? Tom Hayward of Croatan knew that feeling and figured out other folks might sometimes feel that way too. So during the summer of 1937, he and a local handyman, Wilbur Herring, built an contraption that would deliver a good, swift kick to the seat of the pants of any willing participant. The simple machine consisted of a hand-operated crank connected by a belt and pulleys to a wheel. 4 spokes, each with an old shoe attached to it, jutted out from the wheel to give the boot to the operator, who just bent over and turned the crank. A Craven County commissioner, Hayward said he intended the kicking machine for his personal use. To perform the needed rebukes of my conscience, he said. He kept it behind his house, but so many folks would hear about the machine and want to use it that Hayward finally moved it out from behind his house and put it in front of his general store. The shelter stood on the roadside of US 70 about 10 miles east of New Bern. According to old newspaper accounts, the kicking machine got a good workout on Sunday afternoons from motorists going home from the beach. But at nighttime, the machine really got cranking. A lot of folks don't want people to know they need a kick, so they would wait until I closed at night and come around. Hayward said late at night I could hear that machine cranking outside. Well, that's enough for today. I'll pick up tomorrow and we'll continue on with our story about the beach. So enjoy your day. And if you need to, go find a kicking machine.